Hello, Cancer. Happy birthday. I'm your Cosmic Auntie, and this is going to be your monthly reading. I hope that those of you Cancers who've had your birthday, that it's been wonderful, and that if you're still waiting for it to come, I hope it's great. You're just so lovely. Thank you so much for being here. This channel wouldn't be what it is without you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really, really do. Okay? Like, I literally celebrate everything on this channel. Every view, every like, every comment, every subscriber, anyone who's donated to the channel, anyone who's purchased a personal reading with me as well. Like, it all just means so much to me. If any of you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, all of the instructions to do so are down in the description below, as well as the decks that I use in the reading. And if any of you are interested in donating to the channel, it's absolutely not necessary, but very much appreciated. That information is down in the description as well. And then if there's any kind of messages that come through when I'm uploading, I put them down there as well. So it's always good to kind of peep the description, to be honest. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this. So let's see what's coming up for you. Page of Wands, the Moon, your energy, the Queen of Swords, the Death card, the Two of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Five of Cups, the Emperor. That's interesting. So, and then the Ten of Swords and the Six of Swords. Oh, Cancer. This is so profound. Okay. There's really big like generational healing energy here. There's so much that's being addressed and shed here. Your inner child is really helping you, really, really helping you, okay? Your inner child is helping you move on. And you can see like there's this kind of group here, this little inner child. And one of them is like a skull, like, you know, like the death card, which is change, right? This is transformation. This could be also, you know, this is very specific. So only, again, take what resonates. These are general messages, but I say what comes through. This could be linked to a time where you've had to relocate in some way, and for some reason that's painful or violent in some way. I'm really sorry if that's the case. I really sense you showing up as the person you needed at that time. Okay, so your inner child is helping you, and then you are helping your inner child. Yes. And through that, there's a lot of transmutation. So again, some of you, you know, then you may have had to like, yeah, relocate for reasons that are very traumatic. Others of you, if that doesn't resonate, it is linked to trauma in some form or another. And it's the Ten of Swords in your advice section here is it's happened, right? The Ten of Swords is stuff that's already occurred. And it's the end of a cycle. It's the end of a painful cycle. Now, there's a lot of swords in the back, right? There's a lot to go through. There's a lot to, bring your awareness to, and it takes time. And I feel like you've been making your way through these swords, and it takes, again, time to remove the sword for one thing, and then tend to the wound and allow it to heal and to monitor its healing and making sure. And then that's a process too, right? It has to stay clean. It needs to, then it scabs over and it peels, like, and this is all stuff that we can, like, you know, I'm using a physical sense, but I'm talking about like emotional things, and I'm talking about painful memories here with the Ten of Swords. This is painful things that cause painful memories, and you bringing your awareness to those places when the time is right, because it's all with timing, right? And there's things that I sense you finding like a new like depth of truth about, like with the hanged man here above it, as well as like sandwiched between the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Really finding your voice and your strength and your truth because of this process that you have been embarking on in your healing. So it's something to be very proud about, okay? I know it's hard. I know it's hard to look at these things and to really turn around and like face them, you know, like, and not run from them anymore, or not stuff them away anymore. And that, again, comes down to timing. It comes down to timing. There's things that we are ready to address when we're ready to address them, okay? So sometimes they can like bubble up, or however it happens. I just feel like there's a new level of healing, you know, a new layer of healing being done and achieved, and a lot of pain being transmuted into wisdom here. And there's this profound connection to your inner child. And the Moon card here too, it's exploring the subconscious. This is your card. This is the, you know, tuning into your intuition. This is shattering illusions. This is illuminating, you know, any kind of just illuminating any illusions that you've internalized within yourself, right? This is massive. This is massive. And through this process, like shattering, I keep seeing like a bunch of things, like glass shattering, like a bunch of glass. So, and it feels like positive, because it feels like there's, you're breaking through certain limitations. And when you break through these limitations, you create more room for the soul to expand, for more room for your intuition and your spiritual gifts, right? More room for your spiritual gifts to, you know, come to the surface. So it's big. It's so big, Cancer. Oh my gosh, it's so deep. And like, but you are so deep. You are so deep, and you hold things deep inside. And I feel you going deep, deep inside with this Death card here. Also, with this inner child, like really honoring your inner child. This is huge. This is a big part of it. I know it sucks. I know it hurts. This is in your challenge, the 5 of Cups. This is about grief. This is about sadness. This is about being let down. This is about being hurt. Just being really sad, okay? I know it brings out a lot of sad feelings and they're uncomfortable. I know. But they really, you know, what it is that you're doing has so much worth, okay? And feeling these feelings isn't going to be something like that you are stuck in a loop forever. They might return from time and time again, right? It's a process, right? It's a process. But the only way through is through, and to feel these feelings takes the power away from them, right? The more we bring our awareness to these places, the less power they have over time. So the more you turn around and you hold your ground and you look directly at these things, these, especially if they're like, because I'm thinking of that, you know, I'm really feeling memories, like painful memories linked to painful times. And it all connects, right? Painful feelings, they come up, right? And it's uncomfortable. But I really feel you being that person that you needed at those times. You're able to show up as this person now, while visiting these memories that your inner child and these younger versions of you, right? Like this, you know, throughout the chapters that be thus far, you're able to show up and take that version of you's hand, and they're able to show you, and you're able to look and find your truth in these memories, in these moments. You're able to validate the feelings that do come up. Of course you would feel like, you know, it's like, of course you would feel pain in a time where painful things are happening. And I feel you really being able to validate yourself, and it being very freeing, being very liberating. And it's like, okay. And it's like, oh, just like the heart space is just like expanding. Okay. It's expanding at just like this powerful rate by doing what it is that you're doing. The Emperor is in your strengths. You know, really taking a leadership role in your life and in your family and in your community, okay? I feel like the work that you're doing to transmute your pain not only assists you in feeling more connected to yourself as the sovereign of your being, the leader of your life, the captain of your ship, but also assisting you showing up in your families and communities in a way that feels really authentic and strong and inspirational, Cancer, okay? Yeah. Some of you may be even going, like you may be going back to the places, like for those of you who resonate with like the relocation kind of energy, some of you may be going back to, you know, those places and feeling a sense of like full circle, okay? Bringing up a lot, but also creating a lot of liberation through the healing that you're doing, through really being present with yourself, with the moment. And I just saw all these dominoes, right? But it feels like it's like all of these past versions like connecting into the present, if that makes sense. Yeah, because the Page of Wands in your external energy, and then the Two of Wands in your present, it's like there's a lot of exploration. I feel like a lot of action being taken in the physical realm. There's so much going on beneath the surface, but I also feel like there's a lot of action that you're taking in the physical. There's a lot of inspiration that's coming, a lot of creativity that you're receiving from this process. Okay, I feel like, you know, you have things to say, you have stories to tell. Okay, that the collective needs, and approach that however you feel is comfortable to you, in ways that feel authentic to you, and at your own pace, of course. But I really feel a lot of inspiration coming through this process of this intensely deep healing in regards to very intense times in your life that you've had to navigate and go through up until this point. Okay, there's massive cycles completing by doing this, and with that completion comes a new beginning. And I feel such a profound strength stepping forward into this new beginning, like really trusting your voice, trusting your intuition, feeling this sense of like agility with exploring different perspectives. There's just a lot of wisdom coming through, Cancer. Okay, the Queen of Swords has been through a full gamut. You know, the Queen of Swords is Libra energy. Libra spends 6 months in the underworld and 6 months in the above world, right? Like there's and is the queen, has learned to be the queen of the underworld, and bring that knowledge into, right, the above world. I don't know much about like mythology, but there's something like, I think Persephone that's coming through. So you have teachings, and this process of feeling your feelings and holding space for those feelings, holding space for the grief, as much as it is a challenge to do so, just to allow yourself, because you know, you can be the crab, right? You're an ooey gooey crab in the center, but you have this hard shell that is protection, right? And sometimes it can, you know, you have to roll over and show your belly, even if it's to yourself. Like there's something with that, like, you know, showing your belly to yourself, like really allowing that inner child to be like, to take your hand and to take you to certain points that need to be addressed. And that's what I feel you doing. Now, this is a really pretty deep, you know, a little bit heavy birthday message, but I mean, it is what it is. It's what's coming through. However, it is assisting you in like in like this profound way of activating spiritual gifts, really taking action in a creative way to create, to build, to embark in this new beginning, to step forward feeling stronger in yourself, and to step forward of being a strong community member, family member, and healing, and being this, like, you know, really feeling authentic and being the person that you are, and really enjoying the person you are becoming too, right? There's a lot that you're clearing, and when you clear the shadow, you create more room to expand. So there's so much positive, beautiful expansion happening through this deep shadow, intense work, okay? So keep it up. Know that you're not alone either. The Two of Wands is about support too, okay? It's like, you know, really letting other people in. The Emperor doesn't run, you know, everything themselves. They know how to delegate. You know, a side of the Emperor can be like controlling, right? It's like, you know, but in order to do things well, you gotta like delegate and you know, respect other people's and celebrate other people's expertise and allow them to do what they do in order to make things, you know, just so allow people in that feel like home to you, allow people in that feel like it's inspirational to you, to assist you, okay? To walk alongside you, to connect with you. This is going to help expand even more, you know, not having to take everything on yourself. Gathering around the power of community. Thanks, Spirit. Exactly. Exactly. You know, there are moments where it's important. Healing, there's solitary moments in healing, but it also, healing does not happen in isolation. Community, like healing, the power of community is so essential, okay? I sense you being a powerful community member, but also to participate in community is also to receive, Cancer, to receive, to be seen, to be valued, to be supported, okay? Oh, okay, this is the one that wants to come out. Horseman, Herald of Change. Yes, there's this new cycle here. There's this new cycle. There's a lot I sense like that is kind of confronting old memories, old painful wounds and stuff like that we've talked about. And I sense you really facing them. Like, and like that is the transmutation that is ushering in this whole new season, this whole new change and power, okay? You're seeing yourself in different ways. You're seeing yourself in more of an expanse. You're seeing the situation. You're trusting your truth. You're able to, you found your, you know, and you found and you are finding your words to validate, you know, the feelings that you feel and to show up as the person that you needed at that time to create safety for yourself, and then taking that and applying that in creative ways that feel authentic to you to, you know, show up and create safety for your family and your community. And it's about reciprocity too, okay? It's so beautiful. It's really such a beautiful reading. There's just a lot that doesn't, you know, you're working hard on like things not having a certain power over you anymore. It's liberating you and others. Thank you so much, Cancer. Thank you so much to anyone who's resonating with this reading. Dearest you, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on Earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity. Be clear and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer. In your favor? Affirmative, we say. Loving you so very much. So these postcards from Spirit are so amazing. But yes, so we communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. It's very much the moon card, which is in your internal energy, and it's your energy. You are very spiritually gifted energy. Cancer as an archetype, it's water energy, it's intuitive energy, it's moon energy, it's magic, you know. So pay attention to the signs that you are receiving from Spirit, from your intuition, from nature, as you navigate these things and clear these, you know, like what we've been talking about. And also, what I also noticed too is it's talking about finding the language to articulate to yourself and to others about what you need to feel safe, what you need to feel seen, what you need to feel loved, what you are wanting to give, what you are wanting to offer, right? Like when it comes to delegating, to be able to be like finding the right people and then expressing yourself, sending an invitation to them, you know, really being like, hey, I need help with this, or hey, I really see you in what you're doing and this is what I'm doing, and would you like to create together? Because you're clearing a lot of old wounds, which is making a lot more space to create what it is that lights you up, okay? And I love seeing that you're giving your inner child a seat at the table. You know, just being a creative director. It's really lovely, and just know that you are loved, you are safe, you are protected in the physical and in the energetic realm, okay? Ask for support because it's there for you. And thank you for the support that you provide. Happy birthday, Cancer. I hope that this was helpful in some way. Let me know in the comments if anything stood out to you. I really love hearing from you. Like the video on the way out. Really helps me get these readings out into the YouTube world to connect with other people that resonate with the frequencies I'm sharing. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you as a part of the community, okay? And if any of you are wanting a personal reading, again, check that description because the information to ordering one is down there, okay? Sending you so much love. You're doing great.